We are back. I did not find a way. Admittedly, I did not look as well as I could have, but I tried my best. Now let's get.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna look this up when we're done. For today, and I'm maybe gonna prove Sapare wrong, or I'm gonna prove him right, and it'll be fine, I guess.
Okay, knock this one guy out.
Ah,
Managed to knock out the second guy before he gets too far without shooting my goddamn arrow.
Okay, there's
Thank
the
you.
other guy.
That's 2 down.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Just gonna steal this guy here.
Yes. Yeah, I'm in this game. I might fall more silent at times. I guess that's what Green Bean is there for. But
well, that's fine. It's kind of how stealth games work. Is sometimes when it's really dramatic, you get quiet. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Just it looks like you're doing really well at the moment. So yeah, it's great.
It's because I've played this part before. This is the last actiony part that I played before, I think. Like, I played the whole talking and reading stuff and all that.
Yeah, because you get past this, and
like
then it gets, and then I imagine you meet the rebels and shit.
Yeah, and then the game pretty much just stops for 30 minutes, which is not bad, but I guess that's a fair warning to anyone who is bored of slow let's plays. There's gonna be like a 30-minute just pause.
Well, that's fine. Some people could arguably argue that with like Metal Gear 4, which was like an hour at the beginning of the game where you didn't do anything. But it was fine. I still really liked Metal Gear 4. Metal Gear Solid 4, whatever. It's people know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
MGS4 was pretty amazing, in my opinion. People could probably bitch at me at that, because I haven't really played the other Metal Gear games, but I like Metal Gear Solid 4 a lot. Well, actually, I did play 2.
So, do we want to start respecting people's talking now?
No, screw people. That guy can suck all the dicks.
But I find it very important.
Well, there's subtitles, and
people are gonna find it very important. So I still managed to get a low chaos rating, which I don't know if there is actually possible to get a high chaos rating in the first level. Chaos rating is a rating, how aggressive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, it's fine.
4 hostiles killed and 3 unconscious bodies found.
I find it interesting that okay, that's bodies you knocked unconscious or dead. I was thinking, it's interesting it counts the dead people you found. That's really weird. And then I realized that was the guard count of finding people you've killed.
You found a dead guy, what the hell, man? There should be chaos rating for throwing dead people in rivers and like slicing them apart. But
yeah, there should be different numbers for them finding unconscious people and them finding dead people, because it's a big difference.
I mean, the guy might have tripped and hit his head. I mean, that's not my fault that he tripped, hit his head, and got unconscious.
Yeah, I know, it is a lot suspicious if there's unconscious people, as opposed to dead people. Because, yeah, they're probably gonna wake up and not know what happened. And then they're gonna get bitched out. Well, I could be wrong. They might totally know what happened. I'm not sure how getting knocked out works like that. I've never been knocked out like that. They're probably gonna know exactly what happened. They're probably gonna know you choked them out, but it's fine.
Anyway, hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with loyalists in a circle to learn what they've got in mind. I still think we should respect people's conversations in this game.
I think you.
Let's at least try it, okay?
My respect should suck my dick. No.
He's gonna talk.
You could all, huh?
This is the Hound Pit's pub.
He's talking, yes. I see that. He's talking. The district's marked off as the dead from the plague.
I'm gonna hit you, really.
Huh?
Don't make me punch you.
I seriously don't see the problem. Just let it happen. Just allow talking. It's gonna be more boring if we just allow a story to happen. Who cares about that?
Story is really important, and I do want. Let's continue here.
No. I get that you're into stories more than I am, and that they're important to you, but talking is important to me, and not talking isn't fun. Also, if I remember right, everyone you meet is a douchebag, and I don't want to listen. I don't want to not listen to them talk anyways, because I can't actually hear them. But except for like the maids, they're all douchebags, and then there's some other people douchebags. By the way, go find the maids, all of them. Just go bang the maids. If you go and find the maids and pretend to bang them, I will stop talking through these cutscenes.
They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Can you do it? Can you find the maids?
Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he
apparently not, I guess.
Yes. Not surprised.
Oh yeah, sneaking around here.
Yes.
Anyways.
It still amazes me that someone.
So yeah.
Young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and.
Will we
He
now?
understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need. Have you ever?
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties, big bodyguard guy.
He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to
Just close the door on him.
Actually, he's not talking to me. Those guys are talking.
We
I was
can
listening in on them.
Lord Pendleton.
Oh,
Man of the
okay.
hour is here. Corvo.
Sorry, I totally missed
True
what was
servant of
going
the Empire,
on.
like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm
Okay.
Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
I represent
This
the
is a momentous
nobility, but I
occasion,
don't care about that.
I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you.
See, I told you
But before
this
you
guy
retire, you
is
should
badass,
introduce
because
yourself to
Corvo,
Pierre.
you're the only guy who can do
Challenge.
this.
But his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Pierre's as
nice.
much an artist
Oh,
as a
he's still
technician.
talking.
He's going to be
That's
crafting
great.
the gear you'll need.
I
talk to him and
fine.
we'll
We'll go craft
We can talk
gear,
more when you've rested.
and that's great. Oh, after we've rested.
Good to have you with
Nice.
us, Corvo. Nothing against the others, but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown.
Yes, I'm.
Nothing-
you can
nothing-
talk, but I will not talk during the conversations. And next
But
20
that's-
minutes is gonna have a lot of conversations.
That's really boring, and I think you should talk some because I hate talking myself. I mean, I don't hate
Then
it. I
maybe you shouldn't talk while they talk.
Then maybe you should talk because
But I get the
What-
point of talking in a let's play, but you should not talk while there's so much time to talk. There's better times to talk. These are not the times to talk.
that's real. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. In my opinion, I guess we both have different opinions, and I guess I'll respect yours, even though I won't because I'm a douchebag. Also, I love this twirling around between weapons. Just watch me twirl around my weapons. Oh yeah,
Hipster man.
I also love that in towns you just have your weapons out, like, you know.
This is good. I'm gonna make a note to this later if I do not forget. You're gonna see in a bit. But anyway, he's gonna talk.
I'll be crafting
Okay,
your weapons
and he's
and
shopkeeper.
gear, all custom work for you I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's...
So, congratulations, Master Assassin. Go do... Ooh, reading shit. Read
There's
the
so
stuff.
much reading shit in this room. You missed out.
Okay. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Jolin. Whatever. Dude, guy with that name. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Pierre's Remedy, a name I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken. Its usual message of idiocy, whatever, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov whatever's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strained work with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague now making its way through the city of Dunwall is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it with the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. Wow, this dude sounds fucking crazy. He probably is. Is he crazy? Is he Sapare?
No, I don't know. He's our guy who built stuff for us. Is it bad that he's crazy?
He's crazy. He's crazy. I'm calling it. He's fucking mad. And while it's true that Piero's Remedy and Solov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood, which reload something to the mind itself and the spirit, and it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients making up Piero's Remedy ensure that your dick will get bigger and longer, and then you can fuck more women. Okay,
What?
that it works on higher functions that separate humankind from the harmless blue jode hagfish swimming in the Warhaven River. Anyways.
That's what I just found out.
You didn't know that drinking this elixir makes your dick bigger?
Nope. Okay, what to read? My turn. Piero, no, I will not sign off these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tyrell ore? What is wrong with these metals and crystal? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariffs and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bind. What is left of it? And we are operating on a budget. We are running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials and everything else. So you've got to slow down. While I'm in footing the bill, I will not approve of your purchases unless they absolutely require. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap that you need. Something like that.
Yeah. So basically, this dude's ordering shit, and they're like, "Stop it!
That's why you need all the money."
You don't. Yeah, cause he's like, well, they won't just give me shit anymore, so you gotta give me money.
Look at all them books.
Yeah, wow, more books. Let's get into these books. In fact, we don't even need to read these books. Let's just jizz all over these books. No, let's
Commissioned by the Lord Regent. Okay, except from the Manual of City Watch Procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the death counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the counting officer in duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called beepers in the common parlance. Starting the months of rain.
They're basically zombies, if I remember.
Yeah, starting of the months of rain, interested officers may apply for these tests, and if accepted for 2-week training tour, pay will be administered in coin and rations of Alexius. 1.5 normal pay grade. Your turn.
Wow, that's pretty gay, I think. Failed experiment. Excerpt from a series of lectures on eternal philosophy by Piero Jofflin. Of course, I have attempted to prove Sokolov's design, of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. But days of the Academy, we were just had orgies all the time.
That inspired his elixirs.
Giggity. We're all part of our community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this. Despite the glamour of genius, he has crossed over the whatever.
Yeah, I know.
And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back, in your school clubs, and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Solokov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Oh, random people that this guy's bitching at, you just got burned.
I think the guy he's bitching at is actually the guy who was a painter at the beginning. I wasn't paying enough attention, but I believe it's the painter guy, because he talks about because the painter guy says how he's gonna have this elixir which is gonna fix the sickness, and now they talk about the elixir, so I think that's the painter guy.
Makes sense. Then they were secret lovers, I guess. So this is mine.
Yeah, sure.
Expert from the notes of a nocturnal natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Fuck yeah!
I'm gonna tell you one thing, spoiler. Next 5 books are gonna be about whaling. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be some random hidden message, but like, there's so many books about whaling in this game.
These guys fucking love whaling. They're like whales. We love them. We wish there was a way that, we wish there was a way that we could just fuck whales. We want their whale dicks all over us.
Is this part of the book?
Yeah, this is totally part of the book. They're just writing about whale dicks and, painting pictures of them. This is clearly a pornographic material. Yeah, I'm gonna read. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of that trip, east of Taiva, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and what? Oh, they whaled in a whale. The fuck was I thinking? I'm like, she weighed 5 tons. I was
Happened to me last time I read that book.
It's understandable because it's a book about whaling, but it's a video game. So you hear someone pull a woman out of the water, and you're thinking, "Oh, she's relevant to the story," not "Oh, she's a whale."
I mean, if you walk up to a woman like, "Man, you're a whale," then she'd be like, "Bitch, slap you right there."
She'd be like, "Bitch, bitch, you don't even know what a whale looks like." And the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. Giggity. By candlelight, I took her apart. Giggity, I guess. Sketching and taking notes against her bellowing. Giggity. I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth.
Not kidding.
Within, I found upon row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Though this broom-like structure, I assume she flittered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Yep.
That's
So,
really
doing experiments on whales, and not in the giggity way, which is fine. I'd be really surprised if this guy was writing out whale bestiality.
I think this game would not be allowed to be released.
I probably wouldn't. They'd probably be like, "Hey, you can release this in like one country, maybe."
Actually, you're allowed to release it in the US, but you're not allowed to release it in Canada. The US is not. It has no law. You're allowed. You would allowed to. In the US you would be allowed to, but in Canada you would not.
As far as I know, it's not legal to bestiality here.
You know, its bestiality is not legal, but if you publish it as fantasy, it's okay. It wouldn't stop you for that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you could actually.
But in Canada,
publish the
they would
game.
still not publish it. In
In
Canada,
Canada, they'd
rape
be like, "You're fucking whales. That's terrible, and you should feel bad."
in fact, in Canada, no, they'd be like, "You thinking about fucking this? You should go die."
You should go die. Oh, you're a terrible person.
Anyway,
Just
Sir Koloff
yeah.
no longer has the upper hand with regard of supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will then begin refilling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed into service. Extreme caution must be used when handling the fuel tank. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Grief Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Fun fact, I managed to throw that thing against the wall and blow myself up the first time. After reading that. One more book.
Okay, one more book.
Your turn.
Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Wow, Ebenezer. They should have totally made his last name Scrooge and he should have been like, "I hate whales and Christmas." Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Bogus to whatever. Keep the whale from diving deep.
Boys.
Once it's caught, huh?
I believe you pronounce it boys.
Yeah, buoys. You're right. I read that as a G. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time. Gig? Oh, yeah.
You continue reading and you feel pretty bad.
Girl. Huh?
Continue reading.
Yeah, okay. For some time, as the men get them onto deck, they then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to the port in Dunwall, where the crew works in on the great creature. Oh man, this is sounding worse and worse. They get to work. This book is about raping whales so much. I told you, bro. I told you. Just slicing off the fattiest slicing off the fattiest parts while it's still lit. Well, fine. The book's not about raping whales. Are you happy, game?
Let's do a cut here.
Alright.
I don't even know if you could name this title that, or if you do, like, YouTube probably would get mad, but if I could, I would have named it much about whale raping.
Do it, Philly.
So, thank you for
fine with
watching.
that.
You gonna do an outro?
Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and we shall hopefully see you next time.